We talk about should the Clippers try and acquire Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a great player, always have been. But let's just look at the facts. Russell Westbrook is a player that is a firecracker. He is definitely a high pitch, high volume type player with the ball in his hands a lot, who can get you triple doubles, but they don't really account to anything or account for anything, because all the triple doubles and all the things he's done, I mean, he's never really went anywhere in his career. I mean, when he went to the one finals with Kevin Durant and James Harden, well, that was probably more or less because of them and the firepower he had, along with himself, too. I'm not going to say he wasn't a factor, but if you look at the situation, I don't think he can do much for the Clippers because his high volume and the way he plays and everything, I just don't think it fits with the Clippers really well. And I think the Clippers are making a mistake even looking at Russell Westbrook, because I just don't think he's a fit for what they're trying to do. They're trying to win championships. They're not trying to have players on the team with a bunch of stats. And really, when you look at it, Russell Westbrook is a stats guy. He's not a championship caliber type player. He's a great player. He's a superstar, but he's all about stats. He's not about winning, because winning, it's another level that Russell's not on. And I'm not saying Russell doesn't want to win. I'm not saying he doesn't want to win a championship or, anything like that. I'm not saying he won't land on a championship team, but to be a winner in this league, you have to play at a certain level and you have to do it at the right time. And Russell Westbrook has not done it at the right time in his career. Although I've seen him play really good, at times when his counterpart didn't, a la Paul George. But at the same time, it's just not winning intangibles. When we talk about winning intangibles, those are different than just putting up points. Winning intangibles is things like you getting extra rebounds, fighting for extra rebounds, diving for loose balls, and, making the necessary defensive plays to help your team get over the hump and win playoff games. Sometimes it's not all about you making the last second shot to win a game. Sometimes it's about you making a defensive play to win a game. You know how many times I've seen LeBron James go up and block somebody's shot from behind, pin it against the glass, basically what propelled the team to win the game, or blocking a huge dunk that somebody tries to go up and do, and LeBron blocks it and gets the crowd and the team hype. You know how many times I've seen Kawhi Leonard make a big steal or a block or pin against the glass, blocking somebody's shot, making a huge defensive play to make his team win, propel his team, to give his team the energy and the fortitude to win a game. It's little things that help you win championships. And when I think of Russell Westbrook, I don't see those intangibles. I've never saw them. And neither have you, probably. Not unless you're just a Russell Westbrook fan and you just love his game. But other than that, his game is not winning intangibles. He doesn't have winning intangibles. It's just a difference. Certain players have it, certain players don't. When we say Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, when we're talking about people like that, you're talking about winning intangibles. And it's just not something Russell Westbrook is, equipped with. And that's okay. It doesn't diminish his greatness, but I still don't think he will be the missing piece that the Clippers need to get over the hump, because his non-winning intangibles is not going to get them where they really ultimately want to go, which is to an NBA Finals and win it. Because if that's the case, he's had teams where, he could have went to the NBA Finals. I mean, he was with Kevin Durant for several years, along with James Harden, even though they were younger, but they still had a big three and a formidable big three to actually go to a finals one time. And it was mainly due to Kevin Durant's MVP type caliber season that he had that actually propelled him to go there. And they was up 3-1 on the Warriors. So it's like you can blame that on Kevin Durant, you can blame it on Russ, but at the same time, I never seen the intangibles from Russell Westbrook. And this is my point. When you add him with the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, if the Clippers were actually going after that, it would be a waste, because like I said, somebody would just be stepping on somebody else's toes. It wouldn't be them fitting with camaraderie. It would be just somebody taking more shots, ill-advised shots, because Paul George already does that. He already takes ill-advised shots at times. So they don't need two players on the team doing that. That's going to make them a worse team. So that's my point. When you look at it from that standpoint, I don't think Russell Westbrook is a fit for them. I don't think he's a fit for what they're trying to do. And I mean, who are they going to give up for him? They have to give up a lot of good pieces to get a Russell Westbrook. So I don't even think that the Clippers should even be interested in a situation or a trade like that because it's really not even worth it. Now, of course, I know they would like to have Russell Westbrook just in the fact of they don't want the Lakers to get him. And I understand that because it's all about competition. But at the same time, how does he fit your equation? How does he fit your team? How does he help make your team better? When you have all the pieces you need, only thing you need to add if you're going to delete somebody is like a Kyle Lowry or a Danny Green or a Patty Mills, or somebody like that. Those are the only type pieces you need to add. You don't need to add more superstar power to your team because your team is already really deep and ready for a championship run. I mean, now if you're going to add a third superstar, then to me, it needs to be a player like Damian Lillard. It doesn't need to be a player anything less than that. And me personally, I think Damian Lillard is a better player than Russell Westbrook, just my opinion. But you need to add that type of star power, not one guy who ball hogs and who doesn't show up in the playoffs, or should I say the play-in tournament. Because, I mean, I really just didn't think Russell Westbrook showed up how he was supposed to. And I've seen him in a lot of playoff games not show up how he's supposed to, even though he puts up all these triple doubles in the regular season. But a lot of people know the regular season has a lot of meaningless games. If you're not doing it in the postseason, people really don't give a damn, and nor do I. So that's just my point there with Russell Westbrook. But hey, hopefully the Clippers make the right decision and not the wrong one. But we'll see how it goes. But leave any comments in the comment section as you always do, and let me know what you think about the Russell Westbrook possibility of them trading for him, and who would they let go to get him if they were to do that? And would that make Kawhi happy enough to stay, or would that actually make him want to leave even more? Because I don't know if he's happy. He would be happy playing with the Russell Westbrook, but I guess he might give it a try. Who knows if they actually did trade for him, but we would just have to see. But hey, leave any comments in the comment section as always. Cali out.